G'day guys, my name's Ant from Gaming Antics and it is Friday, which means it is time for another games haul. Now unfortunately I've already recorded this video once and then I seen that there was no sound. So we're going to go through it again. So apologies if it seems like I've already said this stuff, although it shouldn't sound like that to you guys. Anyway, it's going to sound like that to me. So I don't know if I'm apologizing to you or to me. Let's get into the games. Now this week I was able to pick up 5 new games. So I got 1 from my sister and I got 4 from Cashies as usual. Now all 5 are games that we don't have and most of them are games that I've never played before. So once again, we'll have a bit of a chat about them and have a look at the games, see what they're about and all the different bits and pieces. So let's jump into it. First up on our list, we've got Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood. Don't mess with the McCalls. The Old West, 1864, 2 wanted brothers prepare for war over the legendary gold of Juarez. They say blood is thicker than water, but this is no ordinary gold, and these are no ordinary brothers. Now, Wild West game looks very similar to, say, like Red Dead Redemption or like the Red Dead series. I love, that's cool. I love Wild West style games. I think Red Dead's such a good game and that franchise is such a good franchise. I don't see this being bad unless they really screw up with the movement or combat or something like that. This is cool. I just opened up the case and found a advertisement for UFC 89. So it must have just come out on DVD when this game came out. But yeah, Call of Juarez. Now, this is, I believe this is not the first one. This is the second one. And I think there's 3 in total. So one thing I'm trying to do in the moment, I'm recording outside as well. And I'm playing game series. So, which you guys will see come up soon at some point on the channel. At the moment, I'm playing through the Fable trilogy. I've never played the first Fable, so that was one that I wanted to visit. I thought, you know what, let's play through all 3 of them and I'll do a bit of a series on them as well. So that's going to be cool. Maybe Call of Juarez is one that we do a little bit of a series on as well. Let's have a look at the book. So we've got the playable characters, Ray McCall and Thomas McCall. We've got the controls. Obviously, you can ride a horse. Revolvers, rifles and sniper rifles, shotguns, dynamite, bows, knives, lassos, stationary weapons. Oh, Gatling guns and cannons. That's kind of cool. And oil lamps. Oil lamps. Oh, set things on fire. And then multiplayer, which we're not going to play. Definitely looks like a really cool game. I'm keen to give it a shot. Obviously, we need to track down the first Call of Juarez first. Oh, I better put all the other stuff back in. Before we play them, probably the third one as well. I don't think they're rare games, so that shouldn't be too hard to get, but we will have to see. But yeah, first game, Call of Juarez, Ubisoft and Techland. So looks like a pretty good game. Keen to give it a shot. Next up on our purchases is Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. Tenkaichi. We go there. So a fighting game. Unleash the Super Saiyan within. All new gameplay with exclusive giant boss battles. Customize and evolve your hero for ultimate immersion. Authentic story experience featuring scenes from the original anime. Exhilarating battles with enhanced graphics and destruction. Become the ultimate fighter by competing in epic online battles. So, a fighter game. I do enjoy fighter games. Dead or Alive 4 was one of my favorites because I played it a lot as a teenager. Tekken was another great fighter game. I didn't get much into Street Fighter. I've played a little bit of the Dragon Ball Z games and they are fun. I do enjoy it. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan and getting to play as some of my favorite warriors or Z warriors is awesome. I think it's a really, really cool thing. Some of them haven't got me. I tried playing Kakarot recently and just didn't get into it. I did play another one that was, what was it called? You play as a bunch of different anime characters. Like you can play as Luffy. You can play from people from Naruto. There's Dragon Ball Z. Oh man, what was it called? I can't remember. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. I played through the whole story of that, and I think when the when they don't try and go too far either side, where it's got a decent story and it's got good fighting, that's the ones that I like. When there's too much story in a fighting game and you're just kind of pressing a button waiting for the story to continue, I get a little bit bored. But that one in particular had a really good story, really good gameplay. I had a lot of fun with it. But I'm definitely keen to try more of the Dragon Ball games. I've heard some really good stories about the Dragon Ball fighters. I did play a Dragon Ball RPG when I was younger on the Game Boy Advance. I can't remember what that was called, but that was really good too. Dragon Ball games are just awesome in general. Next up on our list is Juiced 2 Hot Import Nights. Fantastic game. This is one that I've played, and I've played so much of it. Get into the drift with Juiced 2 Hot Import Nights, the only place where superstar DJs, smoking hot models, and totally tuned cars come into close contact. Challenge all takers in adrenaline-fueled drift and race events. Compete on... No, we don't care about online. Express yourself using the most powerful modding system ever. Fantastic game. Really, really cool game. I enjoyed the heck out of this when I was a teenager. At the time, I was playing Forza Motorsports 2. And Forza's very much like a sim game, right? It's a sim racer. Where Juiced was more Fast and Furious, Need for Speed style. There's a lot of drifting and a lot of like car modification. It was so, so cool. I loved this game. I think it might have been one of the first ones I tried to do 100% for. Potentially. Awesome game. Really cool racing, really cool cars. I believe it's got a cool soundtrack. The cutscenes was awesome. The story was awesome. I loved this game. I thought it was really, really cool. I'm keen to play this again. I'm always keen to play Juiced. It's a great game. Next up, we've got Rage from the creators of Doom and Quake. Rage. One big, crazy, awesome shooter. After an asteroid impacts Earth, humanity attempts to rebuild. Sheltered in cryogenic lifeboats, survivors emerge years after impact to a devastated planet where some of mankind survived in struggling... Impact to a devastated planet where some of mankind survived in struggling settlements or murderous bandit clans, while horrific mutants roam the dead cities and a mysterious tyrannical government is on the hunt for you. Winner of more than 20 E3 awards. So is that placing properly? Looks great. It kind of reminds me of Mad Max a little bit. Like even that dude there reminds me of Mad Max. Mad Max does have its own game though. It's not very good, but it is a game. Rage. So we got 3 discs in this one. 3 discs. We got 3 discs. Oh, and we've got a DLC code, which is probably not going to work. Roam the Wasteland on a Wasteland sewer missions. So we've got car combat. We've got vehicles. We've got combat on foot. Oh, we got maps. Do you remember when game books used to actually have stuff in them? Got little maps, subway town, wellspring, inventory, engineering. So that's cool. You can engineer different parts, construct items for different things. I don't know what it's for. Armory, jobs, arsenal, settler pistol, settler assault rifle, combat shotgun, fat boy pistol, fat mama pistol, Feltright AR rounds, pulse shot, pop rockets, electro bolts. Holy moly. Okay. Road Rage. There's so many things to this game. I believe it's got a number 2. I haven't played either of them, so maybe once again another series we can play on the channel. It looks like a good game. Wasteland. I love Wasteland post-apocalyptic stuff, so definitely up my alley. As you guys might be starting to tell, I've got a massive range of interests. So it's not very often that a game that I don't actually get into a game properly. It's usually got to do with how the story flows or how the gameplay flows. So last up for this week, we've got Batman Arkham Origins. So I didn't know this game existed. I thought I had all the Arkham games. Turns out I didn't. On my sheets thing, it's got like all the steel cases as well. And this kind of just blended in with the writing. So we've got your enemies will define you. Face off against 8 of the deadliest assassins on the DC universe as they compete for $50 million prize on Batman's head. Prowl the streets of Gotham City, explore a vast Gotham, stop crimes in progress, solve mysteries, and search for a rogue hacker's blackmail data. A world of firsts. Experience Batman's first encounters with some of his greatest allies and enemies. and equip the versatile remote claw and devastating shock gloves as you stalk the city streets and take down your enemies in exciting new ways. Batman Arkham games are fantastic. I love the stories. I love the gameplay. I love everything about it. Exploring Gotham, it's so much fun. Some of my favorite portrayals of the Joker are in the Arkham series. It's just such a good series. Once again, maybe another one that we can play through. We've got a Deathstroke challenge pack. Oh, no booklet. Another 2-discer. I think more towards the end of the Xbox 360's lives, there was a lot of games that came out with 2 discs. I'm sure this is a good game. The Arkham games, like I said, they're just fantastic. It's by the same peeps. I can't see it being a bad game. Let me know if you guys have played any of these games or if any of them are your favorite. Let me know if there's any in particular I definitely need to play out of this lot. But that's it for this week. We've got the 5 games. I'm going to add them to the collection now, mark them off on the Google Sheets, and I'll be back in, actually for you guys, it'll be pretty much instant. So with a little bit of editing, it's like magic, right? So here we go. And we're back. Hopefully I sat in the right spot for that. So that leads us into the question of the week. And the question of the week is based around something that was leaked this week, and that is remasters. What game would you like to see remastered or remade? Like one of your favorites maybe, or a game that you never got to play in its peak, so you want to give it a shot but just updated. Mine personally, it took a little bit for me to actually work out what I'd want. And after thinking about a bunch of games, I pretty much came to one reasonable decision, which was Bloodborne. Bloodborne on the PS4 is such a good game. It weaseled its way into the name of genre that sort of surrounds that, Soulsborne games. It's one game. There's like 3 Dark Souls. Well, there's many Souls-like games, and it was the one that sort of got its name into the genre. It's such a good game. It's got a good story. It's got good gameplay. It's got a fantastic landscape and environment to explore. It's just so good, and I'd love to see a remake for it. They kind of did it dirty at the start, where they just didn't do anything with the IP. They didn't update the game. They just sort of released it when, here you go. But it became a fan favorite, and lots of people were crying for a sequel or an update or anything. I'd love to see that re-released as, remaster, remake, whatever it is, on the PC, on the Xbox, and open it up so other people can give it a shot as well. Because I know I've got friends who haven't played it because they don't have a PS4, and they just don't want to go and buy one for a single game. It might be easier these days because PS4s are a little bit cheaper than what they used to be, but still, like, if you're not into consoles, there's not much point going and getting one for a single game, if that makes sense. But I'd love to see that redone. I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it. Seeing it on the PC, update the graphics, allow me to run it at high. It would be amazing. That's my choice anyway, Bloodborne. Let me know what your choice is. What would you like to see remastered or remade? And as I said, this ties in a little bit with some news that has happened this week, and that is that it has been leaked that Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4 is getting a remaster, although it's more like a remake. They've done some changes. So I thought we could have a little bit of a look at some of the articles that go through this and look at what potentially could be coming out before the end of this month, mind you, is what the leaks are saying. So could be crazy. Could be a crazy month. Hopefully not April Fool's Day stuff. So let's go and take a look. So here we go. We're on PC Gamer. Like I said, the Oblivion remaster is real. Doubters in shambles as developer Virtuous accidentally leaves the door open to trailer screenshots and assets. So we've got pictures of Cyrodiil. We've got pictures of the Oblivion gates. We've got pictures of combat, all sorts of stuff. And it looks really, really good. So apparently there were some leaks recently, and it showed off some stuff from Oblivion, as you can see. Now, I believe there was where did I see it? All right, here's the tweet. So the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remastered images details have been leaked, supposedly releasing before the end of the month. So it's looking at a blocking that is inspired by Souls-like games. Like I said, it's not going to be a remaster. It's going to be a remake. If you change key components of the game, it's a remake, right? So blocking inspired by Souls-like games. as we've just mentioned, I love my Souls-like, so I'm happy about this. Sneak icons now highlighted, which is cool, I guess. Stamina system modified, another modification, which means, once again, remake. HUD has changed, remake. Hit reactions added, and archery overhauled, remake. So here's some screenshots of it. How good does that look? That kind of looks like a cutscene. Still fantastic. Looks so good. It looks a little bit sepia, like old toned. Really, really warm. But how good does that look though? Even the addition of the, oh no, the boat's there, but that looks so much better. Like obviously it's 20 years on. Oblivion remastered. This is a little bit more to it. There's more leaked images here. So we've got the deluxe edition looks there. Not that we can really see them. But how good does that Oblivion gate look? Holy. That looks amazing. Looks a little bit scuffed at the back, but I think this has been enhanced, like enlarged, I should say, not enhanced. Yeah, it looks so good. Oblivion Remastered Deluxe Edition. So that's probably going to cost so much money. There's Cyrodiil. It looks amazing. Still refuse to believe this is real. There's new Oblivion Remaster leaks every month saying that it's coming out next week, but it never comes out. It's so true. Well, how long ago was Elder Scrolls 6 trailer? Because this happens a lot. This happens a lot. E3 2018, so around 6 or 7 years ago. 6 years and 7 months. And that was from 7th of Jan, so about 6 years ago. Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 was announced, or the teaser trailer was announced 6 years ago, and we haven't heard anything else about it. So, like, I mean, we could hear all about the Oblivion remake, and we probably won't get it at all. No PS5. Oh, that's a good point. It'll probably only come to Xbox and because Game Pass, right? Supposedly one of the leaked files mentions Game Pass. So it'll be there day one. I'll definitely be getting it if it's on Game Pass. I'll definitely give it a shot. Wait. In the lower corner, there is info about both Knights of the Night and Shivering Isles expansions. I wonder what does it say? I hope it's a simple info that DLC are included with the base game, not some sort of buy deluxe edition to get expansions too, which is probably what's going to happen. Humana. Elder Scrolls remake. Interesting. We'll see how it goes. The last thing I wanted to chat to you about is a project upcoming that I'm going to be a part of. I'm really excited to be a part of it. It is called Creator Cards. So Creator Cards is a new project upcoming that is basically a trading card game that has creators as the main focus of the cards. So you'll open up your booster packs, find your favorite creators. There'll be a QR code on the back to scan and take you to their socials. So there might be someone that you've never heard of before that you want to check out. So that's kind of the gist of the cards. But we were able to pick our own images or what we wanted the artist to draw, and pick our own lore as well. So it's really, really cool. It's not just a standard, hey, I'm Anthony and I do this sort of stuff. It's like fantastical, which is really, really cool. For those that don't know, I stream on Twitch as well, and I've got another channel under the name of Anthony YTG, and I've been doing that for about 5 years. And this concept came to me last year sometime, and I was like, heck yeah, I definitely want a trading card of myself. One of my friends, Nick Tacular, did trading card business cards, and when I heard that they were doing creator cards and doing this, I was like, I'm so in. But these are Nick Tacular's cards. I've got them in little hard cases as well, which is something I'd love to do with my own card. Open up some boosters, find me, and then pop it in one of these bad boys. Such a cool idea. And I just love these ones. When Nick showed me these initially, I was like, oh, dude, that's so cool. That's so cool. I even got some error cards. You might be able to see a little bit of that gold fleck there. So really cool idea. I'm really looking forward to opening up some cards. Hopefully I'm able to do it on this channel as well. Open up some cards and show you guys what it's all about. But this will be going on pre-sale today. As you guys are watching this video. Well, if you're watching it the day it comes out. So 18th of April is pre-sale. It's a really, really cool project. And a bunch of the money goes to charity as well. So 10% of all sales go to charity. It goes to Batia. It goes to Game on Cancer, which sporting the shirt right now, Game on Cancer. And it also goes to, the last one is Batia, Game on Cancer, and Starlight Foundation. I drew a complete blank then. It took me forever to figure that out. But really cool project, going to a good cause as well. And obviously, you could potentially pick me. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I will be getting some cards and I will be opening them up on this channel. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, that's all we have for this episode. It's a nice little haul and the shelves are really getting full right now. It's almost full. I'm saying maybe another 10 games and we'll have a full shelf. So I really need to get on to building those other shelves. I really, really need to do it. It's not a matter of when, it's a matter of very, very soon. That doesn't even make sense. But anyway, you guys know what I mean. Thank you so much for watching this one. If you do have an answer to the question of the week, feel free to comment down below. If you've got any recommendations on things I need to pick up and play, please put them down below as well. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you once again, and I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, enjoy your gaming.